Hello dear, welcome to our YouTube channel Craft and Curve. Today I brought you ideas that show how string art is made on wood and how you can decorate open spaces using mirrors. On this channel, you can also find a variety of decorations made from wood and metal, along with different handmade crafts. Stay with me until the end, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and join our family. String art is a deceptively simple craft that yields striking visual results, balancing geometry, color, and texture to transform plain boards or walls into captivating focal points. Rooted in mathematical patterns and geometric art, string art uses nails, pins, or pegs as anchor points and thread, embroidery floss, or thin yarn to create lines and curves that interplay across a surface. The repeated crossing of straight segments gives the illusion of curves and gradients, allowing makers to render everything from crisp, modern abstractions to soft, figurative compositions. Exploring pattern ideas, materials, construction methods, color theory, scale, composition, and creative variations opens up near-endless possibilities for both beginners and advanced makers. At its core, string art patterns begin with points. Simple arrangements of evenly spaced nails on shapes like circles, squares, or triangles can become the basis for complex visual effects. For example, a circle of nails threaded with fixed step skipping, connecting each nail to the one a fixed number of positions away, produces star polygons and circular lace patterns. Changing the step size alters the internal geometry dramatically. Small steps yield dense, almost filled-in discs, while larger steps create star-like spokes. This mathematical relationship, where step size relative to the total number of nails determines whether a pattern is a single connected curve or multiple overlapped loops, allows predictable exploration of symmetry and complexity. Linear grids and lattices provide another fertile ground for design. Rectangular or triangular peg arrays support moiré-like wave patterns and illusions of depth. Running strings at complementary angles across a square grid produces diamond lattices and concentric diamond shapes. Using progressively offset anchor points can mimic topographic lines, while varying the spacing of nails can suggest perspective and motion. Closer spacing near a vanishing point enhances depth perception. The grid also accommodates lettering and typography. Outlining letter forms with nails and filling or shading them through dense stringing techniques creates bold typographic wall art. Organic and figurative patterns broaden the expressive potential of string art. Silhouettes, animals, botanical motifs, human profiles work well when the edge is defined by nails and interior areas are filled using radial or cross-hatching string patterns. For a leaf, for instance, a central vein can be established by a straight row of nails, with strings radiating to the margin to suggest veins and texture. Portraits and detailed figurative work are more challenging but achievable. By translating tonal values into density of string, more crossings for darker areas, sparse threading for highlights, makers can approximate shading and form. Photorealistic string portraits sometimes employ halftone-like dot arrays or layered grids to capture midtones and contours with surprising fidelity. Color and material choices profoundly affect mood and readability. Single color schemes emphasize geometry and line, producing minimalist, graphic results. Contrasting colors, black thread on white board or vice versa, deliver bold, high-contrast imagery suited to modern interiors. Polychromatic schemes introduce gradients and color blending effects. Layering different colored threads in overlapping passes can create subtle transitions and optical mixing akin to pointillist painting. Metallic threads or wire add shine and a sculptural dimension, catching light differently across angles. Natural fibers, linen or hemp, convey rustic warmth, while glossy embroidery floss reads cleaner and more saturated. Texture can be introduced through thread thickness and layering methods. Fine floss enables detailed work and tight curves, whereas chunky yarn lends a more tactile, handmade aesthetic and fills space faster. Alternating thick and thin threads adds visual rhythm. Double stranding, wrapping, or knotting threads at specific intervals produces surface relief, while weaving between groups of nails in a basket weave fashion forms textured panels that play with shadow. The backing material contributes too. Raw wood boards impart warmth and visible grain that integrates with thread patterns, Painted boards offer controlled contrast, and cork or fabric-covered boards provide soft, composed backgrounds that reduce glare and nail slippage. Scale is a powerful design decision. Small, postcard-sized pieces suit intricate, jewel-like patterns and make thoughtful gifts. These typically use fine floss and closely spaced pins. Medium wall art, 30 to 60 centimeters pieces, works well for geometric mandalas or figurative silhouettes anchored by a single composition. Large installations expand the language. Wall-spanning string murals can depict landscapes, typographic statements, or abstract fields of color. In large works, consider structural stability. Use heavier backing, reinforced frames, and sturdier pegs or screws. Also plan for viewing distance. Details need to resolve at the expected observer distance. What looks intricate up close should read as a coherent pattern from across the room. Compositionally, repeating motifs, radial symmetry, and deliberate asymmetry all have their place. Radial designs, mandalas, suns, draw the eye inward and are satisfying to construct because repetition simplifies the process. Replicate the same sequence of stringing across segments for consistent results. Repetition and rhythm, achieved by repeating a simple unit across a grid, can create dynamic movement. Asymmetrical compositions, offset geometric forms, off-center silhouettes, or layered fields of different textures, can feel more contemporary and visually surprising. Negative space is equally important. Leaving areas unthreaded lets the backing material contribute to the design and provides visual breathing room. Techniques for building patterns range from hand-drawn templates to digital plotting. Forehand layout. Sketch the design on paper, transfer it to the board with carbon paper, and place nails at key points. Consistent spacing matters for patterns reliant on mathematical relationships. Using a jig or ruler ensures precision. For highly accurate or scaled-up works, digital methods help. Design curves and peg locations in vector software. Output a full-size template, and then transfer or print it directly onto the surface. CNC machines or laser cutters can pre-drill holes or cut precise outlines to accept dowels or bolts as pegs, streamlining production for multiple copies or commercial pieces. Patterns can be procedural, following a set of simple rules, or freeform and improvisational. Procedural patterns, like the chord sequences in circular string art, rely on a consistent step rule. Pick in nails, pick a step S, and connect nail I to nail, I plus S, modulo N. Recording and repeating such rules makes it straightforward to reproduce or iterate on designs. Freeform pieces might begin with a sketch or silhouette, and the maker improvises layering and color as they progress, allowing serendipity to guide texture and shading. Many makers blend both approaches, using procedural fills within a freeform outer shape, or establishing a mathematical core and organically mixing colors and densities. Practical considerations include durability and accessibility. Use corrosion-resistant pins or brass nails for longevity, especially in humid environments. Secure knots and consider a small dab of clear adhesive where threads terminate to prevent slippage. For public exhibitions or high-traffic areas, consider protective glazing or placing the work in a shallow frame to prevent accidental snagging. When threading over long spans, choose anchor points that resist bending. Countersunk screws with washers or threaded inserts in plywood provide robust anchors. String art is an inviting craft for workshops, classrooms, and community projects because it scales across skill levels. Beginners can explore simple geometric forms and color experiments, while advanced makers can delve into parametric patterns, shading techniques, and installation scale projects. The practice encourages patience, spatial reasoning, and a tactile appreciation of line and surface. Whether the goal is a handcrafted gift, an architectural accent, or an experimental installation, string art's blend of mathematical precision and handmade warmth offers endless pattern ideas and ways to adapt them to different contexts, materials, and aesthetics. With a handful of nails and a spool of thread, creators can build patterns that feel both timeless and modern. Geometry made visible, stitch by stitch.